All right, welcome. I'm going to guide you through this online presentation on how to get rid of pile or Jedi Jedi using homemade and natural recipes. Basically, I talk about alternative therapy. My name is Jedi Jedi. Before we go deep, let me actually introduce myself to you so you can know why I have every temerity and audacity to actually guide you and teach you on how you can cure your pile or Jedi Jedi using my own proven strategy of all time. My name is Jedi Jedi once again. I'm a natural and herbal therapist. I deal with herbs and natural stuff. For over 9 years, I've used natural herbs in treating chronic health conditions, which includes fibroids, diabetes, pile, or Jedi like we so call it, kidney failure, fallopian blockage, ovarian cysts, infertility, just to mention a few. Basically, I create solutions using herbs and plants. I'm a fully natural person, and I've, by the special grace of God, helped as many as possible people come out of their dilemma using herbs and natural endowment. Now, I have also authored variety of digital publications promoting herbs and alternative therapy. One of my best-selling publications is the one we call "Food That Heals and Food That Kills." Is one that you'd like to read. It's very loaded with what you need to do and the best diet you need to take if you need to keep healthy and keep fit all the time. Now, without further ado, let me explain to you what are called piles or hemorrhoids. That's the scientific recognized name. Hemorrhoids, also known as piles, affecting up to 75% people in the United States and even in Nigeria at some point in their lives. More often, they hit them when people are between the ages of 45 to 65. Now, some of these common symptoms you find around for people having these hemorrhoids are blood clots or lumps around the anus, bleeding when defecating. Whenever you go to pass your stool, you start seeing some blood coming out with it. Irritation near the anal region, and the need to have a bowel movement. Even when you feel you're already done, you still feel as if you are still not empty. You still feel as if you still want to defecate. It's that difficult. I have gone through this and I know how it is. Even when there is no stool, you can see. So that is how severe some case of pie could be, whereby you are already done stooling, but then you still feel as if there's still some still holding you back. Now, what are the causes? There are many things that has been ascribed to the causes of pile or Jedi as the case may be. Now, this common problem occurs when veins in the anus and rectum become inflamed. They just grow and they just burst up all of a sudden. A number of factors contribute to them, such as gravity, family history is another one, constipation, low fiber diet, heavy lifting, obesity, food allergies, lack of physical activity, pregnancy is also one, and prolonged sitting or standing. So the kind of way it presents itself in individuals actually varies from one person to another. So you need to understand that. Now, hemorrhoids are mainly of two types. Any type of hemorrhoid might be passing through now. They come in two types. It's either internal or external. Now, as the term suggests, internal hemorrhoids develop inside the rectum, and the external hemorrhoids are located just under the skin around the anus. So, whichever the case may be, it's either it is internal or external. Those are the two cases. So, how to get rid of hemorrhoids for good? That is why I'm actually doing this online presentation. I've seen people use a whole lot of things and yet they don't get result because hemorrhoids or Jedi or pile could be really painful. It could be really embarrassing. It's something that you feel uncomfortable, and it's just as if you are killing yourself gradually. In most cases, for men, it will actually render them to become so impotent and they start having this issue with their sexual life. They cannot actually perform as expected in bed, and it has actually destroyed many homes, if I must be very honest with you. But the good news is this: you can do something to it, and that is what I have brought to you today. Over 9 years doing all this, hemorrhoid treatment has been the most simplest of it all that I've been able to handle, because if you get to a stage and you don't take good care of it, you might actually be recommended for surgery. It is that serious. and the surgery, you know how it could end up. So then, even in worst cases whereby the anus was already pulling out, and then whenever the guy goes out wearing white garment, he's always having blood stains all over his body, up to a stage that people start thinking, how could a man be doing menstruation, whereas it's just as a result of what the severity of the pile he was going through. No, so now it's time to stop the pain and the irritation you experience, and you need to completely get rid of this pile once and for all, using my solution that I'll be recommending to you. It's so unfortunate that many people don't know that most of the things you take are not actually going to help you a great deal in actually getting over pie. And that is why I present to you how you can what get the solution. So let's get into it. The solution I've actually prepared basically for you alone. And if you have this in your hand, you can treat any type of hemorrhoids or pie, because the consequential effect of hemorrhoid on your body system is so numerous. As a matter of fact, it will get to a stage it will render you to be non-productive, because you start feeling dizzy, you start feeling as if you're having malaria, constipation, and what have you. People take pile for granted, and once it blows up, they might not be able to manage it. So for the worst case scenario, this solution I'm going to present to you is actually going to help you out. Now here we come. Now the natural herbal therapy, the home cure for pile or Jedi Jedi. This is my 9 years of research of treating patients with Jedi Jedi, how I actually do it, and how you can do it right from the comfort of your home. You don't need to be a medical doctor to handle pie, even if it is your small, even if it is your kids that are experiencing this, or anyone around you. Once we can actually master the information I've loaded here, then you are good to go. Now you're going to be able to shrink your fibroids quickly and easily in the privacy of your own home. That is what this information or this ebook is all about. In as little as 24 hours, using dead cheap, 100% natural and safe supermarket drugstore secrets. Now cure your hemorrhoids naturally, no matter how severe, regardless of your age or how long you have had them. Now stop the pain, protruding veins and bleeding in their tracks. It could be very discomforting whenever you start seeing what your anus pulling out. I've gone through it whereby you cannot sit as comfortable as you want to sit, and you start what changing your direction. So avoid the painful and sometimes unnecessary or unsuccessful surgery that could be what tied to severity of pie. Now say goodbye to creams and suppositories and other unpleasant messy tasks. So be free of hemorrhoids or piles and those dreaded examinations forever. Reduce your associated risk of heart disorders and premature aging by easily addressing the causes of hemorrhoids. Even as a matter of fact, sometimes you could lose your spinal cord. It could take charge of your whole waist, and you become uncomfortable. Now, be much healthier, have more energy, lose excess kilos, avoid other colon or bowel disorders, and solve many other health issues, all by curing your hemorrhoid. So therefore guys, I've actually borne all the information into this ebook I've created for you. It's a home guide on how you can cure hemorrhoids. I have explained to you herbs and plants you can use. One of them is how you can actually use garlic. I don't say go and start picking up garlic and start using now. You're gonna learn how you can use what garlic. You can find garlic in your kitchen. How can you use it to treat what? No matter, even if your anus is coming out, you're gonna learn how you can use it to what? To treat pile in the worst case scenario. So now, aside from that, I've authored other books, and I'm gonna give it out to you as bonus. One of my best-selling, and which is the best-selling book I've ever done, is Food That Heals and Food That Kills. You need to start making your food your medicine to live a healthier life. It's not about just taking pills all of the time. This is what nature wants us to do. Understand that what water is also part of the foods you take. All of these you're going to find in this ebook also, and it's something that you need to keep very close to your chest, because it's going to allow you to what eat healthy and then stay away from what illness as much as you could. So it's going to actually come with this ebook as well. And also the second bonus, I think this is going to be a yes for the male folks who are actually listening to this online presentation at this point, how to stop premature ejaculation. You cannot go through this and then you start complaining about having a short time sex whereby you spill the milk just within seconds of what, of having sexual desire. It's so embarrassing, so frustrating. I've helped so many men get out of this situation and what to rebuild many broken homes. So the women folks who are listening might not actually be interested in this, or you could actually get it for a husband. So it's gonna come also as a bonus so that you can actually have what, a full experience. Now, testimonials are very key. Those who have actually gone through these, who bought it and then used it, I've never met with them also, just the same way you're watching this presentation, and after which they actually reached me again and they were like, they are okay, they are feeling better now. Look at what he said. um he's not feeling the symptoms again, the symptoms don't show again, I'm sure it has gone. You can say, you may not know what you have done for me. This thing has done me a lot of damages and caused me pains. I've gone to 4 hospitals and keep getting drugs, but they don't just last long, and I begin to feel the pains again. You can imagine. So if you're using drugs or you are using bitters to manage your pie, it is high time you actually get this homemade solution, because you treat it better yourself using these solutions at home. And that one says the pains I told you about no longer appears, and I believe firmly that is it has gone totally, because I don't see any of the symptoms again. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. So these are just a few testimonials. Some were via phone calls that I'm not able to actually present here. So then I cannot wait to actually have your own testimonials as well, especially for the female folks whereby they experience it whenever they are having their period coming up, and for the male folks who could no longer stay long on sex, you start having what, another experience entirely. Now the information you have here contained in this ebook is worth over 50,000 naira. I'll also be giving you all the bonuses included. Now, if I want to charge you that, I could look at it as being on the high side, but it is worth more than that. Now, you're not even going to pay 10,000 to access this value loaded ebook. That's my promise to you. But then, this is the deal. You're going to just get it for 2,000 naira, but then it is a limited time offer. Once I pull down this site, you might not have access to this, because I'm giving out 9 years of actually what, treating patient of pile, and then they are actually what, getting valuable results, just like I shared their testimonials with you a while ago. This is not me. They actually wrote me and say they don't feel those pains again, they are much more comfortable, so they don't have to actually start what's running away from taking their lovely diet and dishes, all in the name of what's running away from pie. So which is what you actually you also desire to actually eat healthy, eat whatever you like without the fear of having pie. I tell you, the sugar you eat, the cake you eat, and what is responsible for the pie you complain about. There are certain things you need to understand, and certain homemade recipes you need to always use without having any side effect. So now you're gonna get it for just a limited time of 2,000 naira, included with the bonuses. And I can decide tomorrow to actually take the price up again and then strip off all these valuable bonuses, but then I'm giving you my word now. If you're gonna get it now, you're gonna get it for 2,000 naira. Now if you're gonna make payment today, just you could do a bank deposit or ATM transfer or mobile money, and make a deposit of what, 2,000 naira into this bank account with Stanbic IBTC. Rajiola Dimeji is a bank account name, and the account number is 0018437026. You can also find a way to pay right on this website. There could be a link down there. Just click on the button and you're going to pay online using Paystack. So do that right away, and after you've done making your payment, both deposit, transfer, online payment, endeavor to send an email to hrachievers20@gmail.com. You can also send me a text message 0706446253. So therefore, this is the golden chance you have to actually know how you can actually what, take care of your pie right from the comfort of your home, without actually depending on drugs to take care of those pains, and then you'll be free forever. I don't want to know how the magnitude of the pie you're experiencing, or the position of the pie, either internal or external. Once you go through this information I've put together in the home cure for pile or Jedi Jedi, you're going to be free forever. I'm going to teach you how you're going to use certain homemade recipes using herbs and plants. There are so many, about 7 of them. Even how you're going to use aloe vera gel. So you have to just have this. You have to have this so that you can be rest assured that yes, this solution I'm applying is to my own benefit. So thank you for being part of this online presentation. And once you make your payment, you're going to get access to those information and including the bonuses immediately without any further ado. That is my promise to you. And very soon I'm going to share testimonies as well. So thank you all, and God bless you for being part of this.